4,000 miles away from his bedroom in the UK, covering all your favorite sports, he's high in demand. From baseball to football, he's got every angle covered. He's gonna watch your team, even when they get smothered. It's Heisty, it is Jolly Good Takes. Introducing your host, Liam.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to this live stream for game number 3 between the San Francisco Giants and the Kansas City Royals. Both these teams are at 42 wins. Both these teams are not doing very good this season. We will see who wins game 3 of this series. The Royals won the first 2, so the Giants, they will look to avoid being swept. And the Royals, they will look to get the sweep. Something the Giants have not done. Shardol, Ethan, Haron, Pizza Squad. What's up? Insane, what's up as well? Insane. Can't wait to watch this team, definitely, lol. And Fortnite, what's up, Fortnite? How are you? And for some reason, the translation didn't come up there. So I have no idea what's Fortnite saying right now. My Mandarin's gone away. So let me see if I can do it on this. As going for the Giants today on the mound will be Landen Roupp, and for the Royals, it will be Seth Lugo. Now, the lineup looks like this. It will be Luis Ariz to lead off. Bryce Eldridge will be batting second. The DH today, Elliot Ramos will be the left fielder. Rafi Devers will be batting fourth. Casey Schmidt will be batting fifth. Jung-Hoo Lee sixth. Willie Adames seventh. Drew Gilbert eighth. And Drew Kavanagh ninth. And by the way, Bobby Witt Jr., before today's game, was placed on the injury report. So, let's see, with lower back tightness, that is. As Fortnite, you can try and speak English. Fortnite, you're all good. If you can't speak English, I apologise. I'm sure the translation is probably working for someone else's. What's up, Spencer? How are you, Spencer? And good to see you again, Fortnite. How are you doing? As we will get to the Royals lineup, and look, it will look like this. Carter Jensen will be the leadoff hitter, followed by Lane Thomas, Vinny Pascantino, Salvador Perez, Michael Macy, Isaac Collins, Sterling Marte, Rojas, the third baseman, and Velasquez will be the shortstop. As Spencer said, hey, bro, I think. All right, Spencer. Well, yesterday my Mandarin was good. Today, I don't have the luxury of a translator, so today my Mandarin is not as good so far. As always, drop your score predictions in the chat. I'm gonna go with the Giants to salvage a game, and I'm gonna say they win 8-2. Maybe I'm a little bit biased, but I think the bats turn up. They haven't all series, so I think the bats turn up for this third and final game. Scott, let's stop the bleeding this game. Scott, we absolutely need to stop the bleeding. We have lost 4 in a row. Giants, they don't want to lose 5. They haven't even won 4 in a row, but they are on a 4-game lose streak. As Fortnite, it's okay. I've got you. It's okay, Liam. I'll try to speak better English. Go for it, Giants. Fortnite, I got you. The translator's working now, so I've got you, Fortnite. You can speak in Chinese, and I will be able to understand. As Spencer, I think they bounce back. They better. Spencer, we will see. As again, we look at the lineup. So Luis Ariz is back in there today at second base. He had a day off yesterday. As Spencer, Miami has lost 8 in a row and only a half game out. That's crazy. It's Pizza Squad. What's up, Pizza Squad? Liam, my Mandarin is good and your Mandarin is better now. Yes, Pizza Squad, it definitely is better now. As that is insane, Spencer. Well, the 1 year the Giants winning 500, it may have been interesting. Would have been this season. However, it is what it is. The Giants, they not good enough this year, and we will see what they do at the trade deadline and what happens after it if they call up some young guys, because that's what will be most exciting in the second half of the season. It'll be the young guys. For example, Bryce Eldridge. That's the dude I want to watch. As Insane says, I think the Royals sweep us today. They win 4-2. This Giants team looks dead. Insane. You could be right. And I saw actually you put it on X. You were replying to Giant Hot Takes. You said, didn't watch any of the game yesterday. And I don't blame people who don't want to watch the Giants right now. They are not good at all. As Spencer, 83 wins may get you into the postseason. It's crazy, Spencer. That is crazy. In Fortnite, Liam, what are your thoughts on the Giants trading away my favourite player, Luis Arise? Well, Fortnite, good to hear he's your favourite player. What are my thoughts on the Giants going to trade Luis Arise? Well, he's on an expiring deal, so to me, it's a no-brainer. You have got to try and trade Luis Arise. Hey, if you want to keep him, you can re-sign him in the offseason when he becomes a free agent. I'm of the boat that your top prospects in the system are middle infielders. So to me, I wouldn't trade him. I'd keep the prospects, let him go to another team. But I'd be trying Fortnite to get as many pitching prospects in the organization at this trade deadline as I can. As Scott, anyone catch that Phillies double play? Pathetic. And Insane says, Realmuto wants to be the one to fuck it up this time against the Dodgers. Scott, I even saw posts of JT Realmuto just saying how bad it was. It was seriously, Scott, what are you guys doing there? No, I'm only joking. As there's Seth Lugo for the Royals. He's 3-6 with a 4.39 ERA. Opponent average 280, and he's given up a 2.1 ERA in his career versus the Giants. 17 games, 6 starts. He was last on the Padres before moving over to the Royals. Looking at his pitch selection here, and my God, does he have a lot of pitches? He has a four-seam sinker, cutter, changeup, slider, sweeper, slurve, curveball, slow curve. So he's got about every possible pitch in the arsenal today. As Gubert Town, I'm back in the saddle for better or for worse. Gubert Town, what's up? How you doing? You know what? For you guys, I know 11 o'clock start. It's not that early, but some people may just sleep through this game, especially if it was the weekend. So the Giants are lucky. As Gubert Town, good to see you back. How is your guys' morning so far? As Insane, how many more games do you guys think Arise plays for us? I would say, Insane, maybe 10 days. So 10, 9, 10 games. That's what I would think. As the first pitch is a cool strike at the top of the zone. And the count is 0-1. As Arise will take low at that time. A sinker at 91 miles an hour. And the count is back even at 1-1. And Fortnite, I would trade Luis Arise for the Yankees pitching prospects. That is not a bad idea. As Pete Squad says, the Yankees fan in the chat. No, I don't want to trade away my pitching prospects, as that is a pitch inside. And the count is 2-1. Luis Arise batting .323 this season. An 8.12 OPS, 4 home runs on the year, as he fouls that pitch off down the first base line. And the count will be even at 2-2. Luis Arise, some of his best hitting comes with 2 strikes. We will see what he can do here. As Scott, I saw him run back towards second out of nowhere. I was thinking, what the fuck is he doing at the time, lol? And Scott, they're big games right now, as there's a pitch way high and outside, and the count is full at 3-2. Spencer, Red Sox are up 4-0 in the game on their doubleheader day. The Red Sox, they cannot lose, as the 3-2 pitch is a line drive to left centre field. That ball will hold up for Isaac Collins, who will make the catch for out number 1. And that is how this game gets started. I thought for a second that had a chance to get down, but it did not. As what's wrong with the Red Sox right now? Their winning streak, 14 in a row. I predicted them to make the World Series, and this is the team I thought would make the World Series. As here's Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge is going to take the first pitch for a called strike on the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. Bryce Eldridge batting .271 and 8.42 OPS, 10 home runs on the season. As there's another close pitch. This one called a ball, but we will get a challenge here, and good challenge this by Carter Jensen and the Royals. That was definitely a strike. The whole ball was basically inside the strike zone. And yes, we can see that there. So the count is now 0-2. And Spencer, they are only 4.5 behind New York right now. It isn't many. No, it is not, Spencer. As Pete Squad, I do not know. As Eldridge will foul off that pitch. And the count will remain 0-2. And Insane, Liam needs to stop predicting who will make the championship, lol. The Chargers and Red Sox are not making it. Insane, at the end of the day, I got the Rams and the Dodgers winning. So a bit more with the average person. As there's a close pitch on the outside corner, a cutter at 91 miles an hour. The umpire calls it a ball. That one actually did clip the outside corner, but the Giants will catch a break, and the count is 1-2. As Lugo in the windup, he will fire. Eldridge will pop this one up to left field. Collins, he made the first out. He will run in and catch for the second out. So 2 down here. Scott, you don't think the Red Sox make the playoffs? Scott, one thing I will say about that is the AL is so bad. So if you're above 500, you're basically almost guaranteed to make the playoffs. But we'll see, Scott. They need to get Garrett Crochet and Roman Anthony back and firing. As here's Elliot Ramos. Elliot Ramos batting third today, batting .273 on the season. As Lugo, he will fire his 12th pitch, and that is a strike at the knees. A 4-seam fastball at 90 miles an hour. Ramos, he's been quite good since coming back from the IL. 9 home runs, a 7.71 OPS, as that pitch is going to be a line drive to centre field. That ball is going to hold up for the centre fielder for the Royals, Lane Thomas, and the catch is made. So the Giants, they hit 3 balls to the outfield, but they don't get any hits. They don't get any runs. We go to the bottom of the first. It's a 0-0 game so far. And for the Giants today, it is going to be Landen Roupp. Landen Roupp, he is hit or miss, to say the least, for the Giants. He's got a 3.98 ERA, and his record is 7-8. So you'll get a good game, bad game, good game, bad game from Landen Roupp. Last time out, he went 7 innings against the Mariners, giving up no runs. We will see if he can not improve, but follow up that performance with a similar outing today. As insane. That's what I think as well. The AL is so weak that's why I think the Red Sox will make the playoffs. And Pizza Squad, they will make the playoffs because AL is a weak division. And since the entire AL is pretty much shit. And Goobertown, Roupp has had a great couple of starts. Hopefully, he's back to his form early on. Goobertown, I don't know about you, but by the sounds of it, I'm a big Landen Roupp fan. I actually think he's a good pitcher. I was surprised when he went on that rough stretch in June and the end of May. Really, ever since that controversial saga with the cap, that's when it's kind of been downhill for Landen Roupp. Hopefully, he's got over that now. There's also, everyone, I just wanted to say a big shout out to everyone in the chat. That basically we hit 200 subscribers, so massive shout out to everyone. I thank you greatly. As Insane, are you streaming on Twitch today, Liam? Insane, I didn't have time today because of the game being well, I know it's not early where I am, but it's earlier, so I was out, I was walking the dog, I was doing things with my family, so I haven't had a chance to get that fixed. But tomorrow, or I don't know if I'm doing a stream tomorrow yet, but definitely Friday, I will be on Twitch. Insane. Scott, well, see you guys. I know they've been hot lately, but what about the first 80 or so games? Scott, you said we'll see. I can't read. As there's a first pitch outside to Carter Jensen, and the count's 1-0. Scott, I would say we'll see. I mean, they fired Alex Cora. I don't really think that's helped. As there's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. We'll see, Scott. Exactly, we'll see. As Goobertown, yeah, he's one of the young arms. Goobertown. I agree. I think Landen Roupp is going to be a very good pitcher. As the 1-1 pitch to Carter Jensen is fouled out of play. A curveball there. That one caught a lot of the strike zone. But Carter Jensen was only able to foul it off. Landen Roupp, he throws a sinker, curveball, changeup, cutter, 4-seam. As Goobertown is the Giants broadcast muffled at all for y'all. Goobertown, I'm watching the Royals broadcast as it's slightly ahead. As that pitch is outside and the count's even at 2-2. Insane, Spencer, I appreciate it. And Ethan, I'm here as the 2-2 pitch to Jensen is a little bloop to left field. Ramos will not move as he makes the catch for out number 1. And so far in this game, 4 batters, 4 fly balls to the outfield. And you don't see that very often. So 1 down. And that will bring up for the Kansas City Royals, Lane Thomas, who's batting .240 with a 750 OPS. Roupp in the windup. He will fire the pitch outside, and the count is 1-0. Spencer, that's even too early for me. As Ethan, I also have an announcement. I said at the beginning of the stream that I was almost at 2:30. You're now at 2:30. Ethan, congrats, my friend. As the 1-0 pitch to Lane Thomas is fouled out of play, and that will bring the count even at 1-1. This game is started at 7:10 if you are here in the UK. If you're on the West Coast like most of you guys are, then it is a 11:10 start time and a 2:10 start time if you are on the East Coast. As there's a pitch outside with a cutter. Did he swing as they asked the first base umpire? No, he did not. As Dalton Russian. What's up, Dalton? Good to see you. Saw you yesterday in Pool D's stream. As Ethan says, do you think anyone else can subscribe to me? As the 2-1 pitch is a called strike. A curveball there at the knees. And the count is 2-2. And Spencer, hey, Dalton. Yes, Dalton. Your Dodgers, they go a little bit later against the Phillies. As Joshua, what's up, Joshua? How are you? As the 2-2 pitch is a close pitch called a strike 3 on the inside part of the corner. And that will be the second out as Landen Roupp gets a strikeout looking. I tell you what, this umpire strike 3 call, it's a little bit delayed and it's a little bit weird, I would say. But hey, as Joshua also, let us know, what's the weather like today? Still hot? I bet it's still hot. As you're done for work for the week, as there's a ground ball foul by Vinny Pasquantino, and the count is 0-1. Vinny Pasquantino was very good yesterday. He had a key hit in the 6th inning that tied the game up for the Kansas City Royals. As the pitch to him is a line drive ground ball to Arise. Arise will fire it over to Devers for out number 3. So Roupp with a nice inning. The Giants with a nice inning. We go to the top of the second. Devers, Schmidt, Lee due up for the Giants, looking to salvage game 1 of this series. As if you're new, I'm Liam and this is Jolly Good Takes. Glad you can join me on this Wednesday morning game for most of you guys. As Joshua, it's not as bad as yesterday. And Dalton Russian, I believe Dalton Russian is Chase's brother or cousin, I believe. One of the two. And Scott, is 3D game day still messed up? Yep, Scott. For some reason, when I go on the app, it does not give me an option for 3D game day. I have no idea why. Let me just see. So I can see the Orioles then. They scored 1. No games in baseball give me the option for 3D game day. I don't know if this is just a problem for me or not. That's why I just got this thing as well. As insane. Bro moved to Canada and then became a Dodger fan. What a bandwagon, lol. Just joking. And Dalton, yes, Insane Sports is me. I can't do Toronto sports. As it is actually Dalton. I'm an idiot. So it's you, Chase. I thought it weren't you, Chase, but welcome, Chase. So sorry, Chase. As let's see what Rafi Devers can do. The Giants, they went down in order in the first inning, and actually all 3 batters hit it to the outfield, but that's all they could do. As looking at the other games today, the Marlins, as we said, they've lost 9 in a row, I believe, but they are still very close to that playoff line. The Pirates have beaten the Yankees 2-0 in game 1 of the doubleheader. As Dalton, well, remember, I can't change my name back because of your brother. And Insane, in the span of a month, he went from a Nationals fan to a Blue Jays fan to a Dodgers fan and an A's fan. Insane. As there's Bridget Howard on the Royals broadcast. Let's see what Rafi Devers can do here. Devers banked 241, a 776 OPS, 20 home runs on the season. The only Giant at that mark, and he will take a called strike down the middle. And the count is 0-1. Devers, I know if Juice is in here, if Juice gets in here, Juice is not a big fan of Rafi Devers. There's a wild swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. What was that swing by Rafi Devers? So it is an 0-2 count. Lugo at 15 pitches so far. Devers will use a timeout here after those wild swings. As he's ready here for the 0-2 pitch. Lugo in the windup. He will fire. Devers will foul it out of play. And the count remains 0-2. Spencer, old man Devers. Spencer, you're not wrong. A lot of people do call him old man Devers. As All right, bro. The only reason why I'm doing the Dodgers is because of CH, man. Dalton, I do follow him. There's a ground ball up the middle for a base hit for Rafi Devers. Will he try and go for two? He does try and go for two as he throw to second is not in time. And that will be a lead-off double for Rafi Devers. And that's all you have to do. All you have to do is talk crap about him, and then he will deliver. So the Giants then with their first hit of the game. And Spencer, the no-hitter, is over for the Royals. Scott, I'm not huge on social media. Can someone explain to me why they would watch streams on Twitch instead of YouTube? Scott, it's basically just another platform where some people, they don't have the app YouTube, so they go on Twitch instead. As the pitch to Casey Schmidt is going to be a called strike with a curveball on the inside corner at 76 miles an hour, and the count is 0-1. Goobertown, he did smoke that ball. That was a piss missile for a base hit. Schmidt batting 273, 19 home runs. He will foul off that pitch, and it is 0-2. Insane. Twitch gives you more money for live streams, I think. Insane. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just trying to expand my broadcast. I know it does. You can get paid earlier with less followers than here on YouTube. As the 0-2 pitch is in the dirt, and Devers is going to advance to third on a wild pitch. And so these Giants, they should go up here 1-0 unless they absolutely blow it, because Devers is on third with no outs. And the count to Casey Schmidt is 1-2. Spencer, they've got to score as exactly Goobertown. As the 1-2 pitch then to Casey Schmidt by Seth Lugo is going to be a swing and a miss. Well, that was a wild hack by Casey Schmidt. He goes down swinging for the first out. As insane, Dalton, Owen saying, if you don't believe here, you John Schneider. As Gubert, so I read that one out, and Insane says, a Dodger fan would of course cuss out John Schneider, lol. Thanks for providing my point. As the pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is a high fly ball to left field. That ball is going to be just foul down the third base line. And that is a huge break for the Royals. If it was caught, it would have been a sac fly. If it fell, it would have been a base hit. So a big break there. And the count will be 0-1. Spencer, that was pathetic by Casey Schmidt. You've got to put the ball in play right there. And Spencer, would be so typical if we don't score here. Spencer, you said it. You're not wrong. It would be typical. But I believe in Jung-Hoo Lee. He will put the ball in play. 0-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is a cutter in on the hands for a ball. And the count is even at 1-1. Do you guys think if I started doing the Jung-Hoo Lee at-bats in Korean, that it would go a lot better? As the 1-1 pitch to Lee is a scramble, soft scramble, and they've got the runner, Devers, picked off here as the throw over to first is an out, and it was caught by the shortstop, so it's a double play for the Royals. Well, what can we say except the Giants don't score with a runner at third, no outs, and that's a bad sign for the rest of this game. What the fuck? Excuse my language, but what the actual crap. Lee, I mean, it was a kind of weak ground ball caught by the shortstop for the Royals, who threw it over to third for out number 3. Double play, just like that. And the Giants blow a great opportunity. Devers, you're taught. Rafi Devers, you should know this. You're taught on a line drive, you freeze. He tried to go home, and that cost the Giants. Unbelievable. It's well, it's not unbelievable, really. This team is this team, they can't do basics right. It's crazy. As Joshua, par for the course. Yep, insane. I just like to mess with Dodgers fans, especially bandwagon style. Insane. I don't blame you either. Although insane, you live in LA, right? So you must see a lot of them. And Spencer, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Spencer says. And Scott, put the Twinkie on home plate a bit too early. I know, Scott. Absolutely. They said, come on, Devers, come and get this Twinkie. Then Tony Vitello went, oh, crap. That was meant to be when there was a base hit, not when there was a out. And the Giants then, they fail to score. It's due up for the Royals in this inning will be Salvador Perez, who again is one home run from breaking the Royals all-time record, followed by Michael Macy and Isaac Collins as Dilated. How you doing, Dilated? Good to see you. Love me some afternoon baseball at work. Tell you what, this is a weird start time for me as well, because this game starts at 7 o'clock here. So it's kind of like an evening game if you're on the West Coast, or just an evening game if you're on the East Coast, a 7 o'clock evening game start. This is, it's weird. It's actually on a decent time. There's a called strike to Salvador Perez at the bottom of the zone, and the count is 0-1. Anthony, Dilated, what's up, both of you guys? How is your Monday been so far? Sorry, morning been, not Monday. As there's a foul ball and the count's 0-2. Insane. We'll see how much sleep I get. I tell you what, I need it, because these last few days they have been pretty late. After I finished editing and setting up the stream for tomorrow, as the pitch to Salvador Perez is bounced in the dirt outside, and the count is 1-2. Ethan, I have a question. With the roster of the Angels at their best and the LA Dodgers with the 2020 roster, who would win a best-of-7 series? Ethan, not even have to think about that one. It would be the Dodgers, as there's a pop-up foul, and the count remains 1-2. Ethan, you let me know who you think. As Anthony, been all right. Let's see if the Giants, if the Giants win, I don't know how much happier that makes you, but we will see if they can. As Dilated, you keep betting the under with the Giants, and you keep winning money. As the 1-2 pitch by Landen Roupp to Salvador Perez is going to be a ground ball. This one could be a tough play for Arias, who's moving over to his right. He will fire it across the diamond to Rafi Devers for out number 1. And that's the first out on the inning. Ethan, okay, what about the Dodgers roster in 2011? Ethan, I'll go with the Angels in 2011, Ethan. But, that's very long way away. As, Spencer, we can't score right now. No, we can't. As due up for the Royals, it will be Michael Macy. Landen Roupp wearing the number 65. He will fire the pitch, and that one is just inside with a sinker at 94 miles an hour. And the count is 1-0. Anthony, oh my God, that whole sequence was in slow motion. As there's a strike to Macy, and the count is now even at 1-1. If you've not hit that like button, please do. And if you've not hit that subscribe button, that would be even better, as there's a ground ball foul. A change up at the bottom of the zone at 87 miles an hour. And the count is now 1-2. Again, both these teams have 92 double plays turned this season. That is the most in baseball. Interesting. I think it's a bit weird they showed me that stat when there was no runner on first. But there we go. As the pitch to Macy is a swing and a miss at a high four-seam fastball for the strikeout. And you know what? Brilliant pitch there by Landen Roupp. He changed the eye level. After going low, 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 he went high to get the second out. Spencer, they have pitching, but I don't see them winning it, Ethan. As, Ethan, I definitely think they can win the World Series. Will they? We will see. As Zim, Liam, how the fuck are you? How are you awake? As there's a pitch inside, and it's 1-0 to Isaac Collins. Zim, because I have to be awake, and that's how I'm awake. Is Spencer? I root for them if they did. Spencer, I would root for them as well. What's up, Zim? How are you? As there's a called strike on the inside corner, and the count is now even at 1-1. Collins batting 247 on the season. Roupp at 23 pitches, as the 1-1 pitch to Collins is going to be high, and the count is now 2-1. A cutter there at 90, and hey, it may have been a ball, but I like that from Landen Roupp. Just mix up the pitches every now and then. As the pitch to Collins is low, and the count is 3-1. Insane. Liam probably drinks like 10 Red Bulls every day to stay awake. Insane. I don't like Red Bulls, but I do drink Coke Zero, which has got caffeine in it. I need it, otherwise I don't even like coffee, so that's my only source. There's a ground ball to the third baseman, Schmidt. Schmidt will fire it across the diamond to end the inning. So it's 0-0 here as we go to the top of the third. And right now, the Giants, they should be winning 1-0, but they did stuff it up in the last inning. So it is 0-0 for now. It's Dilated. Liam is on drugs. No other way. Dilated. I'm about to go on drugs, actually. Dilated. So there you go. You're not wrong there. And Scott, caffeine is a great drug. Scott, caffeine definitely is a great drug. I mean, not before bed, but I do have it before bed as well, because I just... my one addiction in life is Coke Zero, so I am a little addict, but there you go. We will see as well if the Giants can take the lead this inning instead, as leading off the inning will be Willie Adames, followed by Drew Gilbert and Drew Kavanagh. The Giants, no runs on 1 hit. The Royals, no runs, no hits. And no walks so far for Landen Roupp, which is the key to his success. Spencer, watching this team will do this to you. Spencer, you are definitely correct. Watching this team does make you go crazy. But hey, I love baseball that much, and I love the Giants, so it's all good. We will see if they can take the lead this inning as well. As Insane, Liam gets the drugs from China. That's why he took a Mandarin class, all. Insane. Actually, Fortnite, me and Fortnite, we hit up each other outside the stream. And he does send me some of the drugs. So there you go, Insane. And Spencer, lol. I mean, Insane's not wrong. He's telling the truth. No, I'm only joking. Insane. No, definitely not on any sort of drugs to stay awake. As they're selling raffle tickets there. The woman in her bright green bib. I'll tell you what, I would never buy raffle tickets. I never win at anything like that, whether it's the lottery, whether it's the raffle. As here's Willie Adames. Adames will take a ball, a sweeper on the outside corner, and it will be 1-0. Haron Mantine sweep. As Haron, what's up? How are ya? As the pitch to Willie Adames is a called strike, and it's 1-1. As that's exactly, Scott, you understand. Seth Lugo at 26 pitches so far. As the 1-1 pitch to Adames is a swing and a miss and a curveball, and it's 1-2. Zim, okay, fine. I'm awake now. Liam, game recap so far. Zim, the game recap so far is that the Giants should have scored in the top of the second. They had a runner at third, no outs, but they were unable to score as Devers got out on a double play. As the 1-2 pitch to Adames is a weak ramble to the third baseman Rojas. Rojas will fire it in the dirt, but it's picked out by Vinny Pasquantino for out number 1. As 1-0 Mets in Milwaukee. By the way, if you are just joining, if you're a Royals fan, you would know that Bobby Witt Jr. is placed on the 10-day IL with lower back tightness. We will hope if he gets better soon for the Royals. Zim, typical Giants, very typical. As the pitch to Drew Gilbert is a close pitch on the inside corner. We are going to get a challenge by the Royals. It was called a ball. We will see if this call will be overturned. As let's have a look here. The ABS challenge system is going to say, no, it was a ball, and that will keep the count at 1-0. And again, my word, that's as close as it gets. I don't even see a gap between the ball and the strike zone, but hey, the Giants will take it. Now the Royals only have 1 challenge remaining. As the 1-0 pitch to Drew Gilbert is a called strike on the outside corner, and the count is even at 1-1. By the way, tomorrow we'll be live for the Royals and the Tigers, because that's the only game I can do tomorrow. And that game is a 11:30 or a 3:30 start on the West Coast. As there's a pitch low, and it's 2-1. Zim, eye black. Zim, I'm not wearing eye black today. I only do that when, well, I've started to do that a few times, but we're not going to wear it today unless Drew Gilbert hits a home run and adds 1 onto the boom, boom baseball counter, as is a 2-1 count here to the Chili Goober. Spencer, 5-2 Boston. As the 2-1 pitch to Gilbert is high and outside, and it will be 3-1. Lugo at 32 pitches. He's not having the kind of year he would have wanted. The Royals are not having the kind of year they would have wanted. As the 3-1 pitch is a weak ground ball back to Lugo. Lugo will fire it across to Vinny Pasquantino for out number 2. And the inning is looking like it's going to come to a 1-2-3 end for the Giants. Unless the number 9 hitter, Drew Kavanagh, can do something about it. You know, guys, I don't like Gilbert swinging that pitch. You'll see it pop up over here. What he swung out at 3-1. I don't like it. As dilated, there's a close pitch called a strike. It was high, but called a strike, and the count is 0-1. Kavanagh batting 243 this season. 0 home runs, 2 RBIs. As he hits a weak ground ball to the third baseman, Rojas. Rojas will fire it over to end the inning. And I tell you what, we go to the bottom of the third. I tell you, the Giants, right now, Seth Lugo, he is only at 35 pitches. Now, if you're a starting pitcher at this stage, you want to be at 45 pitches. He's at 35 pitches. The Giants, they're making Seth Lugo look like a ace right now. When he is a good pitcher, but this season, it's not been great. As Dalton, I'm glad to be back. I'm not a bandwagon. Let's get that straight. I gave my channel to my brother for a little because I need to take a break. Dalton, you're all good. Look, the Dodgers, they're going to bring you a lot more joy this season than the Giants do. Unless you just love Giants baseball and you're a purist like I am. Scott, it's a getaway day. This game will probably fly by. Scott, you're probably correct. I'm expecting this game to probably fly by as well. Hopefully it's bye baby for the Giants. As God, I need to get that done as well. By the way, I did listen, Wilson, if you're in that as well, to the song you sent me yesterday. I did not recognize it. Not my kind of music either. But there you go. Let's see if the Royals then will take the lead. Bloody hell. Landen Roupp so far is at, let's see it. Roupp is at 26 pitches, so he's 4 under where you want to be as well. Is Dalton, I'm a Dalton Russian fan. That's why. I tell you what, don't let Zimmer or Insane near you, because they do not like Dalton Russian. In fairness, I don't even know if Dodgers players like Dalton Russian, because the dude is in the news for headlines that are not necessarily good. Whether that's calling someone a fat fuck, whether that's telling Jung-Hoo Lee to sit down, clown, or whatever he said. Dalton Russian, he's not the favourite in the eyes of many. As dilated, Liam only listens to Playboy Carti. Dilated, definitely not. And Zim, nobody likes Dalton Russian. He's a little shit. Well, maybe his family likes him, Zim. And so does Chase. As here's Sterling Marte leading off the inning for the Royals. He's batting .270, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, a .664 OPS. As Zim, you were at the Jung-Hoo Lee comment game. Outrageous. I tell you what. I remember that game, and I remember what Dalton Russian was saying. And that made me angry, but that was before we did the live streams. As Marte, then, we are ready for the inning. The umpires were just discussing there. As dilated, that's your favourite artist. As the pitch to Marte is a curveball outside, and the count's 1-0. All right, dilated, I apologise. Can't say I'm a big fan of him. Scott, honestly, the guy isn't even that good. Scott, he's definitely not good enough to say what he says. As the 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss by Marte at the curveball, and the count is 1-1. It's Juice, according to the scoreboard, I obviously haven't missed much. Juice, all you have missed is Devers getting out at third base on a double play. As there's a bunt attempt by Marte foul, and the count will be 1-2. But Juice, all I would say is, Giants offense, they've only got 1 hit. Royals offense, they've got no hits. As Zim, Dalton Russian's just a mediocre third-string catcher who needs to shut it. And dilated, who's better, Pods or rushing? Dilated, definitely Pajemski. As the pitch to Sterling Marte is on the inside corner, and it's 2-2. That was a curveball. He tried to wrap that around. It started on the inside. Tried to come back and catch the inside corner, but it did not. As the 2-2 pitch to Marte by Landen Roupp is going to be a high fly ball to left field. If it's fair, that ball is gone, and that ball is foul. And the Giants catch a break there, and it remains 2-2. Tell you what, Marte, he was on that curveball. As Spencer, it definitely is offensive right now. As the 2-2 pitch to Marte is a foul ball, and the count will remain 2-2. As Dilated, why you scare me, Liam? Dilated, I never mean to scare you. I just have a bit of fun, but it's all good. So 2-2 count here to Marte. Landen Roupp in the windup. He will fire the pitch. It's fouled out of play again. And the count will be even still at 2-2. Scott Pods is a cocky mother effer for his skill level, but he's still young and will get better. Scott, a lot of the fan base absolutely hates him. It's Dilated. It's definitely going to be over. As the 2-2 pitch to Marte is going to be fouled again. And it will remain 2-2. Zim, well, if you're saying that is not good. That's for sure. Roupp at 34 pitches so far. This has been an 8-pitch at-bat. So a great at-bat here by Sterling Marte. Yep, Spencer, a good at-bat. As Dilated. I'm joking. As there's a swing and a miss, and Landen Roupp will win the matchup, and that will be the first out via the strikeout. But hey, if you're the Royals, if you're Marte, you did get his pitch count up, and when you can't get a hit or a walk, the next best thing is to go and get that pitch count up. As here will be for the Royals, Rojas batting 233 this season, as the pitch by Roupp is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Zim, Pod sucks, he has a lot to learn, but he will get better, and is already above average. Although he's frustrating, he'll be fine. We'll see Zim, as it's an 0-1 count to Josh Rojas. Rojas banged 233, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, and a 599 OPS. As he pitched to him by Roupp is a ground ball. That one to Devers. Devers will scoop it up and go to first base himself for out number 2. Scott, I don't know about Zim, but Scott, I was definitely in that camp. I was definitely in the Kuminga camp. I thought about getting his jersey. Thank God I did not. As Spencer ground out. Yes, Spencer. So it is 2 outs here for the 9th place hitter, Velasquez. Velasquez, let's see what he can do here. He not batting. He's been called up. This is his first game. It's a bunt attempt. And wow, that's going to be an infield single for Velasquez on the bunt attempt. And that is his first MLB hit. Chuck that ball over to the bench, and they will keep that one safe. There you go. Sorry, I'm an idiot. It's not his first hit. It's his first hit of this season, not his MLB debut hit. It's insane. Pod scored 30. He's pretty good. Insane. You can't judge it off one game. And my apologies. It's not his first MLB hit, but that is his first hit of this season. My bad. Spencer really hit the shit out of that one. Spencer, yes, he did. As he pitched to Carter Jensen, it's fouled out of play, and it's 0-1. And Zim was not in Camp Kuminga. All right, I definitely was, but that's say what you want about me. That was my thinking. As 6-2 Boston now, Spencer. Crazy. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be a pickup attempt instead, and the runner is back safely, and the count will remain 0-1. Landen Roupp at 39 pitches, as I said, for Seth Lugo. You want to be at 45 pitches after this inning. We will see if Landen Roupp can get there. As the 0-1 pitch is fouled out of play, and it remains 0-1. 0-2, it goes to 0-2, sorry. My God. As also, let me fix this thing. This MLB, this game day thing is just as bad. So it's an 0-2 count here to Carter Jensen. Roupp in the windup. He will fire the pitch. It's a swing and a miss on a 4-seam fastball on the outside corner at 93 miles an hour. So neither team scored, both with 1 hit. And we go to the top of the 4th. It is 0-0, a third of the way through this game. Scott, agree. I don't think Kuminga was much of a team player. Scott, I definitely agree with that. And he just did not suit the way the team played. As insane inning over. Yes, insane. And Zim, now Scott, as someone that watches every single game, he was a true cancer. That deep, Zim. You're going that deep on Jonathan Kuminga. By the way, if you have not hit that like button and if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do. The goal on likes is always, can we get to 20 likes for the stream? That is the goal. We right now are at, let me check here. We are at 12 likes. Can we get to 20? That would be amazing. As Velasquez is 32 years old. Due for the Giants, that was a bit random. Due for the Giants in this inning will be Luis Ariz, Bryce Eldridge, Elliot Ramos, and Rafi Devers, if it gets that far. But I was about to read the whole lineup then. But no, it will be Luis Ariz leading off the inning, who took an off day yesterday. He's back in the lineup, leading off today, batting .322 on the season. Zim, I was in camp saying, well, I've already read that. Why is the chat so far behind here? As let's see if this chat catches up. Zim, also, he's a hypocrite. He refused to play for the Dubs the way Kerr wanted, then went to Atlanta and played the way Kerr wanted. Not the way Kerr, Zim, but I get what you mean. Oh, well, actually, no, you do mean Kerr. I get what you mean, Zim. There you go. But also, you got to remember, he was very young, so he will mature with age. This is 2-1 Milwaukee now, as Luis Ariz then, he flew out to left field. His first time up. As Luis Ariz began June 22nd, 2025 versus the Royals with a streak of 112 plate appearances without a strikeout. That was ended by the current pitcher on the mound, Seth Lugo. We will see what Luis Ariz does this time. Hopefully, he gets a base hit and the Giants can take the lead this inning. As the pitch to Luis Ariz, Mr. All Rise for Luis Ariz is a called strike at the top of the zone, and the count is 0-1. Ariz, he is going to try and set the table for the beef of the lineup in Eldridge, Ramos, and Devers as he fouls that pitch off, and it's 0-2. A sweeper there at 80 miles an hour on the outside corner. Juice, Kuminga's better than Harrison Barnes. Kuminga, Juice, I would agree with that. I actually was not intrigued Kuminga until the very end, as I thought he got enough. As Ariz will hit a little bloop to left field. That one will be foul, and it will remain 0-2. Harrison Barnes, is he still on the Sacramento Kings? Is that where he still is now, Harrison Barnes? Obviously, he was on the Warriors. As the 0-2 pitch to Luis Ariz is way outside, and the count goes to 1-2. Ariz, as I said a little bit earlier to Insane, I expect he's probably got 10 days in him before he gets traded. We will see who and what the Giants get back for him at the trade deadline. See, it's a weak ground ball up the middle. That one is going to be playable for the shortstop, who will fire it over to Vinny Pasquantino for out number 1. So Ariz goes down quietly as the shortstop Velasquez fired that one over to Vinny Pasquantino for the first out. Spencer, Spurs, I think he's on now. Spencer, you are correct. He is on the Spurs. I should have watched. I should have known that. Because I did watch some of the playoffs there. As the pitch to Bryce Eldridge is fouled out of play, and it's 0-1. As Scott, we're going to finish 4 innings in under an hour. Scott, it's looking likely we could finish 4 innings in under an hour, which is crazy, right? As, again, for some reason, the internet's just gone for a second here. The game will catch up, though. So it's 0-1 to Bryce Eldridge. We will see what he can do. And Spencer, you are a Brentford fan, so you don't know much. I'll kid in Brentford. Spencer, seriously, Spencer, shut up. No, I'm only joking. 2 down. As Bryce Eldridge hits a high fly ball to centre field. Lane Thomas will make the catch for out number 2. And yep, Spencer, there are 2 down here. As what's going on with my broadcast? My broadcast is just up for a second. As there's a called strike to Elliot Ramos, and the count is 0-1. Ramos, he will take a called strike on the outside corner now, and it's 0-2. So 0-2 count to Elliot Ramos. As the 0-2 pitch to him is a check swing and a sweeper. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that will end the inning as we go to the bottom of the fourth. The Giants, no runs on one hit so far. My God. This Giants offense, this series, has been shambolic. Can we score some runs, please, this series? That would be pretty nice. Spencer, what are you swinging at? Well, Spencer, what is Schmidt and what are Ramos swinging at today? They've not been on it today. The two Giants players that came up through their minor league system on this team, Lane Thomas, Vinny Pasquantino, and Salvador Perez are due up for the Royals here in the bottom of the fourth. The Giants and Landen Roupp will look to shut them out again. Spencer, anemic. Spencer, you're not wrong. This has been pretty anemic. As the Giants offense is, I can't really tell you much. I mean, apart from game one, they didn't hit a home run yesterday. They're not doing much today. They've got to get this offense going. When you've got a pitching staff and a bullpen that is not very good, you've got to rely on the offense to carry the team. And right now, the offense, they are not doing their part. Roupp at 41 pitches so far. Seth Lugo, how many pitches is Seth Lugo at? 45 pitches for Seth Lugo. My God, 45 pitches, and he's into the fifth inning. If you're a Royals fan, Seth Lugo, he may go a full game here. That's how good he's pitched. As they're just showing that both of these players, they throw a curveball, and they're showing that grip on the curveball. That kind of grip where you rip down on the side of the ball like that, and you get as much spin on the ball as you can. As there's a called strike to Lane Thomas, and the count's 0-1. Spencer, 18 runs so far this half, and 7 of them was in game one. 11 runs in 5 games since, as there's a pitch outside to Lane Thomas, and it's 1-1. And Spencer, I'm fine with the Giants losing. If they actually provide a bit of entertainment and they score a few runs, I'm fine with that. As the 1-1 pitch is a curveball outside, and the count is 2-1. Right now, this brand of baseball, not scoring runs and then blowing it late, is not going to please most baseball fans, as the 2-1 pitch is a line drive foul, and the count will go remain 2-2. Spencer haven't scored more than 3 runs since. Not good enough for the Giants here in 2026. Not good enough full stop. As by the way, after this series, the Giants will play the Angels, as there's a fly ball foul down the first base line, and the count will go to remain 2-2. Spencer, Giants baseball, I don't like it. As I mean, Scott, I gotta say, we've got 14 minutes to play with here before the first hour. As the 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss for a strikeout, and so Landen Roupp there gets the strikeout, and the Lane Thomas, goes down for out number 1. As Spencer, you're going to the game on Sunday. Spencer, good luck. And Zim, we are so bad. But you know what? Giants baseball, I will always watch it. As there's a called strike on the outside corner to Vinny Pasquantino, and the count's 0-1. Scott, I did see that. Yes, the Phillies are scouting Robbie Ray and Jung-Hoo Lee. 0-1 pitch to Pasquantino is high, and the count's 1-1. And Spencer, yes, only because it is my nephew's birthday. Well, Spencer, enjoy the game. As Zim, it genuinely hurts to watch it. As there's a line drive up the middle for Vinny Pascantino. Gilbert coming in will make the catch for out number 2. Tell you what, this game's going to get done before 2 o'clock at this rate, your guys' time on the West Coast, or 5 for Scott. Yep, 2 down. So it will be Salvador Perez's turn. Again, he is 1 home run from breaking the Royals all-time record. We will see if he does it against the Giants, or we won't see that live, as there's a foul pitch by Salvador Perez, and the count goes to 0-1. Just to let you know, after the Angels series for the Giants, they will be at home to the Milwaukee Brewers, as the pitch to Perez is low, a curveball at 78 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. As Scott, Ramos seems more reasonable to pick up than Jung-Hoo Lee. Scott, I hope you get Jung-Hoo Lee, although I do like him. As there's a weak ground ball by Salvador Perez to the shortstop, Adames. Adames will fire it over to Devers for out number 3. And this game is flying by. Dalton, how do you guys feel about football season? Dalton, I can't wait for it to come. You know what? I think it's going to be a really fun year this year. A lot of unknown in the National Football League, because are the Seahawks, are the Patriots going to be as good as they were last year? Are the Chiefs going to bounce back? What are the Niners going to do? Are the Rams just going to blow everyone away? So it should be interesting, Dalton. As Jung-Hoo Lee will hit for a great average. Not much power, but a ton of energy and stellar defense. Zim, Ramos is just power and hitting. Defense is miserable. Scott, pick your poison. Which one would you rather have? As duet for the Giants in this inning will be Rafi Devers, Casey Schmidt, and Jung-Hoo Lee, who we mentioned. Spencer, I can't wait for soccer, and American football. EPL starts in about a month. Yep, Spencer, I can't wait for that either. It should be good. We will see. We'll see if Liverpool bounce back from last season. I think they may do well though, Spencer. I like your new managers. Ethan, I've returned. You're watching the Red Sox game. Ethan, the Red Sox, they're winning 14 in a row, and they're winning 6-2, I believe. Crazy. And Zim, Niners will go 8-9 or 9-8 and miss the playoffs. That's my realistic take. Hopefully 14-3. I got 10-7. We will see, though. As Spencer says, I think they will. I agree, Spencer. I think they will as well. Devers, he is the only Giant so far with a base hit, a double in the top of the second. Hit 110 off the bat. As Scott, you guys need a player that can hit for average. There you go, as Jung-Hoo Lee then, as Zim says. As a royalty giveaway on August the 8th against the Cubs for the Royals. I don't think anyone in this chat will be getting that giveaway. But that's pretty cool. Is Juice good? Maybe they will finally can Shanahan. Juice, are you not a fan of Kyle Shanahan? As he pitched to Rafi Devers is going to be outside. And it's 1-0. Lugo at 46 pitches so far. As the 1-0 pitch to Devers is high and outside. And it's 2-0, sorry. Lugo, let's see how careful he is with Rafi Devers. Devers ran 243, 20 home runs. He will use a time out there. Zim, Shanahan is a top 3 coach in the NFL. Zim, yes, but I think it's going to be kind of like Andy Reid, where he never quite wins a Super Bowl in San Francisco. As Devers will hit a ground ball to the first baseman, Vinny Pascantino, who will step on first for out number 1. Spencer, I haven't been for years, in all honesty. I think he relies on CMC way too much. Spencer, I agree. I think he does as well. So 1 out here for the Royals. Well, for the Giants, I should say. As the pitch here to Casey Schmidt, who's 0 for 1 today. And he struck out in a big at-bat, is high. And, oh my God. We're getting a challenge here by the Royals. And the Royals, they only have 1 challenge remaining. So you have got to be confident that this pitch was a strike. As let's look at the ABS. And that ball is way high. And the Royals are out of challenges. And oh my God, What a stupid challenge by the Royals there, because now you've got none left for the game. And this was not a high leverage situation, as the 1-0 pitch to Schmidt is a called strike, and the count is even at 1-1. Zim, we need to trade CMC while he still has value. 1 or 2, it doesn't change the course of this season. We'll see Zim, as the 1-1 pitch to Schmidt is a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And Scott, agree Liam, the Niners window with current core is basically closed. He'll have to go somewhere else to win. Or Scott, they've got to rebuild the team, as that Falcons Super Bowl, yeah, that was not great for Kyle Shanahan. As the 1-2 pitch to Casey by Seth Lugo is gonna be a weak ground ball foul, and it remains 1-2. Juice, trade CMC, and you're third in the NFC West. Juice, they could be third anyway. That's, I think, what Zim's trying to get at, as it's a 1-2 count. As Lugo in the windup, he will fire. Schmidt will swing and miss at that slow curveball at 66 miles an hour for the second out, and that will bring up Jung-Hoo Lee. So 2 outs. I'm thinking of doing this Jung-Hoo Lee call in Korean. If I started going, 2 outs, runner at 5th. Jung-Hoo Lee here for the Giants. As the pitch by Seth Lugo is a cool strike at the top of the zone. And it's 0-1. Jung-Hoo Lee as Juice maybe edge the Lambs. We'll see, Juice. There's a close pitch on the inside, and it's 1-1. Jung-Hoo Lee today is 0 for 1. We will see what he can do. 0-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is a weak ground ball to the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. He will step on first base to end the inning. As Dilated, a Korean in the chat giving you the death stare right now. I know Dilated, because I have no idea how to go Korean. As Scott, is that my attempt to speak Mandarin? Scott, definitely not. But I can actually speak Mandarin, Scott. That's why. No, I'm only joking. Spencer, is that really Korean, or are you having a stroke, Brentford? It's definitely a stroke, Spencer. And Zim, we need some first rounders and youngsters. Give the Rams CMC for all I care. Zim, I'd rather the Rams didn't win the Super Bowl, if I'm being honest. So I would not give CMC to the Rams. But we definitely need some younger players and some higher draft picks. So, Scott, this game's crazy. Halfway through the game in just under an hour. I mean, my God, this is what happens when 2 bad teams collide. At least I'm not staying up to 3 a.m. to watch these 2 teams. Although, Angels Giants on Friday, it will be a 3 a.m. start time for me. That one could be pretty ugly. As Stewart for the Royals in this inning is going to be Michael Macy, Isaac Collins, and Sterling Marte. Marte, he's over 1. Michael Macy, he's over 1. They both with strikeouts. Isaac Collins is over 1. He did not strike out, though. Landen Roupp so far today for the Giants. He's on 4 innings, giving up 1 hit, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Spencer, Giants are in a hurry to get to the KC airport. As Zim, is it 2 outs? Oh, yeah, let me change that. There's no outs here. The inning hasn't even started. Let me change that as all the Royals do. I mean, my God, how many self-promotions do the Royals want to have? They are constantly self-promoting their, well, I mean, you're allowed to do that. As Juice, you know it's a rough Giant season when everyone is more interested in talking NFL than trying to escape KC with 1 measly win. I know, Juice, this is probably the worst season I can remember for the San Francisco Giants, as it's 0-1 here to Michael Macy. Landen Roupp will fire the next pitch, and it's a called strike, and it's 0-2. That pitch, it may have been slightly high. However, they have no challenges remaining. The Royals, as Carter Jensen burned them both. Roupp, he will get back on the mound as he waits for the clock to go down. And the 0-2 pitch to Michael Macy is a swing and a miss for out number 1. Beautiful pitch there in on the hands with the cutter. And that's good pitching by Landen Roupp. As Scott, Roupp does have 5Ks. Well, make that 6, Scott. Crazy. Spencer, 1 down. Yes, Spencer, there is 1 down. As Spencer grabs some pine meat. My God. As the pitch to Isaac Collins is going to be a close pitch called a ball. And the count is 1-0. Collins, he pretty good player. We will see. How long does Isaac Collins have left on his contract? Because he could be a valuable piece at the trade deadline. See, it's a ground ball to Arise. Arise, who will make a tough play to Rafi Devers for out number 2. Zim Landen Roupp is pitching great. That was a Luis Arise made that play look easy. That was not one of the easier plays, you will see. Moving to his right, he got into the outfield as he had to quickly throw it over to Devers for out number 2. And as Spencer says, a 4-3 ground out. Landen Roupp, he's happy with that. Isaac Collins then, 29 years old. This is only his 3rd year, so he must have a long time left on his contract. As it's 1-0 to Sterling Marte. Ron Washington there in the Giants dugout. Looking on, he's been great for Luis Arise. I've got to give Luis Arise credit there, as there's a check swing, but he did go around, and it's 1-1. Yes, Ron Washington definitely helped him out, but Luis Arise, he put in the effort, and that was a big key to his success as well. The 1-1 pitch to Sterling Marte by Landen Roupp is high and outside, and that will make the count 2-1. Spencer, Ben Rice just hit a home run. I saw that, Spencer. As the 2-1 pitch to Marte is a line drive to left field. That is going to be caught by Casey Schmidt, who slides down after the catch. But that will end the inning. Great defense there by the Giants. We go to the top of the 6th. It is 0-0. Zim, both these pitches are way under their pitch counts. Hence, this game is going really, really quick. Again, I just want to say a thank you to everyone that did hit that like and that subscribe button. We hit 200 subscribers, so shout out to you amazing people. And that was a pretty cool moment. I know it was off the stream, but I saw so many of you guys in the chat commenting, so that was really special. As Spencer, 0-0 after 5. This is crazy. Zim, this game is so fast. Zim, I bet a lot of people probably slept through this game and would miss it if they woke up at 12, if they had a lay-in today. As due up in this inning for the Giants will be Willie Adamas, or a dumbass, as you guys like to call him, Drew Gilbert and Drew Kavanagh. They are all 0 for 1 today. The Giants just with 1 hit, and that came off the bat of Rafi Devers. There's Wilson. What's up, Wilson? I'm at the office, but I'm listening. Liam, you really had never heard the song before. Well, go Giants. Yeah, Wilson, I'd never heard that song before, but I did listen to it. Wilson, this game is going rapidly. Good to hear you're tuning in from work. As Ron, as a Cards fan, just want to wish your Giants good luck. Ron, hopefully, Ron, shout out to you as well. Good to talk to you last night as well. As Spencer, stop that chat, seriously. As we will see what Willie Adames can do here. As Anthony, the Royals just going to wait until they get into the Giants' pen again. Anthony, you know it. It's like a book where each chapter is the same. No need to predict what's going to happen when you know what's going to happen. As the pitch to Willie Adames by Seth Lugo is going to be inside, and it's 1-0. 3 o'clock over there in Vermont, Ron. How's your day been so far? You working? You got back from work, or are you not at work? As the 1-0 pitch to Willie Adames is outside, and it's 2-0. I believe Dilated said he's finished work for the week, or someone said they finished work for the week. As the 2-0 pitch is a called strike to Willie Adames, and it's 2-1. Spencer, what is Brentford's slogan? Finish mid-table as always. Spencer, our slogan's beat Liverpool's ass. That's what our slogan is. As the pitch to Adames is down outside, and the count's 3-1. Ron, I just got to work, and I work until midnight. Ron, so your hours are a bit weird. That's kind of crazy. as the 3-1 pitch to Adamus is outside, and that will be a walk for Willie Adamus. Ron, if you don't mind me asking, what do you do for work? As Insane, Insane, that was a walk. Insane, I don't blame you, by the way, if you don't want to lost Giants baseball. It is been rough today. This game is going as quick as Zim when he sees his wife. Is Zim, where's Bob at the doctor for a new wheelchair? Bob said he could not make it today, and he would be coming in on Friday. As here is Drew Gilbert. Gilbert's 0 for 1 today. Seth Lugo at 61 pitches. As Lugo will fire, and there's a bunt attempt by Gilbert, and he bunts that one foul, and the count remains 0-1. Zib, I'm only having a little bit of fun, as Spencer, yikes, Ron. Spencer, some people, like me actually, I enjoy working in the evening, as the 0-1 pitch to Drew Gilbert by Seth Lugo is going to be, as Gilbert will fire a, did that one hit him on the knee? Did it hit? Yes, it did. It hit him on the knee as they are checking, did he swing? Did he go around? No, he did not. And that will be runners at first and second for the Giants. Gilbert, he went down to bunt, but it hit him on the knee instead. And that will be runners at first and second. As Ron, usual 2 to 12. I work in composites fabrication. I run 3 big autoclaves. Interesting, Ron. That's pretty cool. And Anthony, Roupp is throwing a gem through 5 innings, and the lineup is making Seth Lugo look like a Cy Young candidate. We'll see. We'll see here, as there is a bunt attempt by Drew Kavanagh, as the throw will go to first, and that will move the runners up, and the Giants will have runners at second and third today. I tell you what, they had runners at third, no outs. They've now got runners at first, second and third, 1 out. Can they drive in a run here and go up? It'd be classic Giants going up for the bullpen, and then the bullpen coming in and crapping the bed. As in, that was a nice bunt by Drew Kavanagh. And hey, nice small ball by the Giants there, as we will see if they can take advantage. As here's Luis Ariz. Ariz will hit a ground ball foul, and it's 0-1. If Luis Ariz can't get a base hit, then you can forget about it. Because surely Luis Ariz, or even a sac fly, this is the guy you want up in a situation like this. As it's an 0-1 count here. Lugo at 65 pitches. The Giants, they are looking to win this game and salvage a game in this series. As the 0-1 pitch to Ariz is outside, and it's 1-1. Runners at second and third. 1 out here for the Giants. The runners are Drew Gilbert and Willie Adamus. As there's a high fly ball to centre field by Luis Ariz. This one should get the job done, as that is a sac fly. As the throw goes to third, Gilbert is going to be safe. The Giants go up 1-0 thanks to a sac fly by Willie Adamus. And I tell you what, the Royals manager is fuming right now. We will see if they challenge that play. Shardol, what's up, Shardol? As what is the boom boom counter, Shardol? Every time a home run is hit here on Jolly Good Takes, it is boom boom baseball, and that's how many home runs have been hit by the Giants while we are live. And Spencer, Giants playing small ball. You know what, Spencer? I like it, and that's why I like Luis Ariz coming up in that situation. You know, at worst, he will get a sac fly, as that pitch to Bryce Eldridge is low, and the count is 1-0. So the Giants are up 1-0. Landen Roupp has finally been given something to pitch with. We will see, coming to the bottom of the 7th, if he can work with 6th, sorry, he can work with that, as the 1-0 pitch to Bryce Eldridge by Seth Lugo is a called strike on the outside corner, and that will even the count at 1-1. As Shardol, you're good. That's good to hear, Shardol. Let us know if you've already worked today or you've got to go into work later. I'm guessing because it's midday there, you probably haven't. As there's a high pitch outside, and the count is 2-1. Bryce Eldridge is 0 for 2 today. The runner at third is Drew Gilbert. We will see if Eldridge can knock him in. Bryce batting 268, 10 home runs, as the 2-1 pitch by Lugo is a called strike down the middle, and that will make the count go to 2-2. Spencer, let's see if we can get a shutdown inning. Absolutely, Spencer. Let's see if we can. You know, typical Giants, they don't know. As the 2-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is high and outside, and that will make the count full. So a full count here to Bryce Eldridge. Elliot Ramos is on deck. Seth Lugo, he's been pitching brilliantly, but in a little bit of trouble here. We will see what happens this pitch as the 3-2 pitch is fouled out of play, and it will remain 3-2. A good curveball there on the outside corner. Eldridge did fantastic to foul that pitch off, and it remains 3-2. Royals, their stream is their broadcast sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. As let's hope Bryce Eldridge can be a dick to the Royals as he will swing through that pitch, and that will be out number 3 via the strikeout. The inning is over. The Giants score 1 on the exact fly by Luis Ariz, but just 1 as Scott. This dude's been striking out a lot. Scott, that was the knock. That was the worry about him coming up as Juice Bryce Eldridge is definitely cold, but he's going to go through growing pains. As Ron base hit wins the game. Ron. For the Giants bullpen, they need about a 8-run lead before you feel safe about them holding on. So, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Landen Roupp right now is at... Landen Roupp is at 62 pitches for the Giants. We will see what he can do. If he can get a quick inning, you want to be at 75 after 6. No, you don't. You want to be at 90 after 6. So both these pitches are well under. Spencer, that will plummet. I think he'll bounce back, though. As Scott, 1 run may be enough the way this game is going. Scott, you just as always, when you get introduced to the Giants bullpen, that's when you know it won't be enough, though, Scott. As just looking here, we are in a commercial break. Due up for the Royals in the inning will be Rojas, Velasquez, and Carter Jensen. Velasquez is the only Royal to have a base hit so far, and that was via the bunt in the 4th inning, I believe, for Velasquez. Or the 9th inning, sorry. As Zim, he theoretically has 28 to work with. Zim... Definitely not. I don't get that. It's insane. Scott, do you really trust the Giants to hold on to this 1-run lead for 4 innings? Insane. I don't. I don't think you don't either. As Spencer, advanced scouts may have figured out how to pitch to him. Now he has to adjust. Exactly, Spencer. It's always a battle. As by the way, if you have not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. Once again, I want to thank everybody for 200 as the pitch is going to be a weak ground ball foul, and it's 0-1. Zim, 28 pitches, Liam, 90 minus 62. I got you, Zim. Although we'll see where he is at the end of the inning, because right now you do 75 minus 62. Juice. Let's see if Tony's proactive and gets the bullpen warm. Juice, I would bet good money that he does not. As the pitch to Rojas by Landen Roupp is going to be inside, and it's 1-1. Rojas, he is 0-1 today. We will see what he does in this at-bat as the 1-1 pitch to him by Landen Roupp is going to be low, and it's 2-1. Zim, that's why I said he has 28 to work with this inning. I'm an idiot and insane. Scott, you must have missed the Saturday game, lol. As, Scott, this way this offense is looking. As the 2-1 pitch is fouled out of play, and that will even the count at 2-2. Yeah, Scott, it did look like the Giants were going to hold on. It did against the Mariners. And then their bullpen came in, and they crapped the bed. As the 2-2 pitch to Rojas by Landen Roupp is going to be low. A good take there. And it's now a full count at 3-2. A 3-2 count to Rojas. The Giants are at 1-0. They're looking for a shutdown inning after they took the lead. As the 3-2 pitch is a ground ball foul down the first base line, and it remains 1-2. Zim, I know what everyone's doing on the 27th. LeBron James, Miami introductory press conference. Zim, They just said just in case he signs with them. We will see. As the 3-2 pitch to Rojas is going to be a line drive to right field. That is going to get through for a base hit for Rojas. And the bottom of the Royals lineup will try and set the table. As he claps his hands and he is pumped about that one. Spencer, who cares? Spencer. So, it will be a runner at versus no outs for the Royals. Juice, tying run aboard. Yes, Juice, the tying run is aboard. And here is Velasquez. He had a bunt single his first time up. As he's going to bunt again. This time it will go foul. And it will be 0-1. And I tell you what, I'm telling you. Velasquez, I would have read that bunt was coming. That one was kind of obvious. Scott, that was so weird how their meeting was accidentally leaked. Scott, of course it went accidentally leaked. As the 0-1 pitch to Velasquez by Landen Roupp is going to be Roupp in the windup. He fires. There's a bunt attempt again. Roupp is going to pick it up. He's going to go to second where the runner is out just in time. A brave play by Landen Roupp. But if you get the leadoff runner, it's a great play. So that will be out number 1, and there will be a runner at first. As will the Royals challenge? No, they do not. And so it is a great play by Landen Roupp. Don't know if I like him taking that big of a risk, but I do like the outcome. And that will remain a runner at first. 1 out. And Zim says Roupp dilated. Roupp is only going to progress as a better pitcher at this rate. Dilated. I like him. Landen Roupp. I actually think he is a very good pitcher. As here's Carter Jensen. Roupp in the, there's a pick attempt, and the runner is safe. And it will be a nothing count here to the new batter, Carter Jensen. Velasquez is your base runner at first base. This is his first game of the season. Insane. Adamaso stayed on the bag. Impressive. I can't believe that, what he did in game 1. As that pitch is down and outside, and it's 1-0. Giants 1, Royals nothing. Giants 1 run, 1 hit. Royals no runs, 2 hits. As the pitch to Carter Jensen is going to be a weak ramble. This one is going to be foul, and it will make the count go to 1-2. Spencer, it was a non-productive out, but I've got to say, I do like the thinking from the Royals. It just did not happen for them. So it's 1-1 here to Carter Jensen. Carter Jensen went deep in, I believe, game 1 of this series for his 14th home run of the year. I think it was game 2, actually. As Jensen, he was most famous for sleeping through a Royals game. It's Jays Villa Panthers. What's up, Jays Villa Panthers? How are ya? As the 1-1 pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. Jays Villa Panthers, I know you're from the UK. I tell you what, we got our first international person besides you today and yesterday from China. As the 2-1 pitch, to Carter Jensen is fouled off, and it's 2-2. The Royals, they've got a runner at first, 1 out here. Both these teams are on 42 wins. We will see who can get to 43. Jays, how's your day doing as well? As the 2-2 pitch to Jensen is a high pop-up to left field. Ramos coming in. Ramos under it will make the catch for out number 2. 2 outs then. I believe, Spencer, I believe he's from Birmingham. But Jays Villa Panthers can comment there if I'm wrong. But I believe he lives in Birmingham. As here's Lane Thomas. Lane Thomas is over 2 today with 2 strikeouts. As Jays Villa Panthers, not that great seeing the Blue Jays losing again. I think the Blue Jays will probably make a run though, Jays Villa Panthers. We will see. Sadly, they're no longer playing the Giants. As there's a line drive foul off the bat of Lane Thomas. And the count is 0-1. As Spencer, definitely not a Villains fan, but I got what you meant, Spencer. I always try and remember where everyone's from. For Jays, because you live in the UK, it's a little bit easier, because I do know a lot more places. There's a pick-off attempt to first base, and the base runner Velasquez is back safely. Again, if you're just joining, the Giants are winning 1-0 as Luis Rise hit a sac fly in the top of the first to score Willie Adames. Sorry, the top of the sixth to score Willie Adames. 0-1 pitch to Lane Thomas is a curveball down outside, and that will even the count at 1-1. Spencer says, in that case, good evening. My God, Spencer. But it is definitely good evening. Spencer, to quote your manager, Unai Emery, good evening. There you go, Spencer. The Spanish is actually good, though. As it's a 1-1 count to Lane Thomas. Landen Roupp in the windup. He will fire the pitch, and it is fouled out of play. And the count will go to 1-2. As the Villa are just selling Jays Villa Panthers. I saw they were going to sign Alejandro Garnacho, but they did lose Morgan Rogers, as it's a 1-2 count to Lane Thomas. The Royals, they will look to take the lead here. Landen Roupp will look to get through 6. He's at 79 pitches right now. He threw 7 innings of no run ball against the Mariners. As the 1-2 pitch is outside, as the runner goes, and the throw is not in time, and that'll be a stolen base for Velasquez. And that'll be a runner in scoring position for the Royals. Kavanagh's throw, it was not in time. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right. And Yuri Tillemans and Luca Digne, not great as that. There's definitely not a runner at second and third. Got the wrong graphic up there. Just a runner at second. My bad. As the 2-2 pitch to Lane Thomas is going to be a swing and a miss and a changeup, and a brilliant changeup there by Landen Roupp. So we go to the top of the 7th. It's 1-0 Giants here in Missouri, Kansas City. Let's see if the Giants bullpen can hold on, as I expect Landen Roupp to be coming out for the 7th inning. I would be having that bullpen warming up, though, just in case anything happens. It's dilated. This series, the under, that is the easiest bets of your life so far. I don't think you'll be cashing out anytime soon, dilated, right now. So, yep, Spencer, 1-0 after 6. The bases will be empty as well. Scott was just about to say that, Liam. Well, Scott, there you go. I beat you to it. And that's a victory for me. As Jays, me thinking we have a shot at the league this year and maybe a deep Champions League run until we sell. And now I am worried to see if we'll even be on Europe this season. I think you'll be Europe, Jays Villa Panthers. I think you'll still be Europe. Unai Emery is a great manager. Scott, short leash with this small lead. And dilated, haha, plus an under 4.5 runs. Dilated, you already know what to do. Due up for the inning for the Giants will be Elliot Ramos, Rafi Devers, and Casey Schmidt. It is 1-0 Giants. We will see if Seth Lugo stays in the game as well. Lugo, he is on 6 innings of 1 run ball, 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Seth Lugo is at 74 pitches. So I would bet that he does go out back here for the 7th inning. It's dilated. Thanks to live betting, you got to be quick with prize picks. Dilated, is that what you do? You bet live. It's Jays Villa Panthers. Anyway, I have to go. Bye. Jays Villa Panthers, thank you for checking in. See ya. As Ramos will swing and miss as he throws the bat. That one, hopefully it did not hurt anyone as it landed in the Giants dugout. And the ball dude will have to, or the bat boy will have to get that one and hand it back to Elliott. As I tell you what, it hit the netting and then Koss picked it up before handing it over the railing. Zim, that transfer has been cancelled. So it's 0-1 to Elliot Ramos here. Giants winning 1-0. And this is definitely a pitcher's duel. And tell you what, both these pitchers are doing very well. As he pitched to Elliot Ramos is a ground ball to the third baseman Rojas. Rojas will fire it. A bit of a high throw, but Pascantino is able to make the out for out number 1, sorry. Dilated. Who do I think? Dylan Smith. I think Dylan Smith will definitely come in the game. As Juice his Ramos or Scramos, and now he's Rafi Devers. As Devers will take low, and the count is 1-0. Dilated 1-0 lead is crucial with the bullpen. Yep. I say, though, you've probably got to add on if you want to win. As Devers will foul that pitch off, and that will make it 1-1. Devers is 1 for 2 today. Cracky, what's up, Cracky? Good to see you again, Cracky. Bullapendo, how are you? How's your Wednesday going? As that pitch is high, and it's 2-1 to the Giants' first baseman today. Dilated, I think he did pitch last night, but I think he'll go again. As Devers will swing and miss at that changeup. It was a hanging changeup, but Devers can only swing through it, and the count will be even at 2-2. Liam, stop making Chelsea jokes. It's not cool. We get him, and we got him, and I'm happy. Sim, you did get him, as that pitch is outside to Devers, and it will be a full count. Giants 1, Royals 0 here from Kansas City. As the 3-2 pitch to Devers is a high pitch. Did he swing? No, he did not. And that will be a 1-out walk. Zim, you're not tricking me there, Zim. You're not tricking me there. I'm not that far behind. It's Cracky. I'm good. Tried not to show up too close to the third place game for the WC. As I tell you what, I did not show up to the third place game. So I don't know what I'm saying there, Cracky. Sorry. And Schmidt hits a high pop up. This ball is gonna be foul, and it's 0-1. No, Cracky. That's all good. I mean, I was quite pissed after that game because we should have been playing in that final instead of Spain. Instead of Argentina. But it is what it is. As Cracky, in your eyes, did your motherland redeem themselves with a good game? No, Cracky. It made me even more angry. Although I was happy to beat the French, as Casey will take low, and it's 1-1. Zim, you did not trick me there. Although I would love a home run by Casey Schmidt here. As the 1-1 pitch to Casey Schmidt is fouled out of play, and it will remain 1-2. Yeah, Cracky. I mean, I just thought, look what we could have done against the French. If only we could have played like that against Argentina and had a bit more bottle in us. So 1-2 here to Casey Schmidt. Lugo at 85 pitches so far. If you've not hit that like button, please do. And if you've not hit that subscribe button, a subscription would be amazing. As the 1-2 pitch to Casey is a called strike 3 for out number 2, looking a fastball at the top of the zone. And that one definitely did catch the top of the zone. So 2 out here for the Giants, who have a 1-0 lead in Missouri. As, by the way, when the Royals get 10 or more strikeouts, get a free Frito-Lay snack the next day. As Juice, get that bat off your shoulder. Juice, yeah. So, it will be down to Jung-Hoo Lee, who takes a called strike on the outside corner. That one, I didn't think that was a strike. Lee does not challenge it, though, and it will be 0-1. Lee, wearing eye black as well, will take that pitch definitely outside, and that will bring the count to 1-1. Giants, they are 17 games under 500, as the 1-1 pitch to Lee is another called strike. I tell you what, Lee, you could have had a few challenges and it could have been 3-0. Not one strike thrown in this at bat. Instead, it's 1-2. Spencer, can I help you? No, just looking. As the pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is not going to happen, as there's a pickup attempt, and the count will be 1-2 still. Again, if you're just joining, the Giants went up 1-0 in the top of the 6th. A sack fly by Luis Arias as Lee hits a drive to right field. That is going to be a fair ball down the first base line, and that one is going to get to the corner as Devers is going to be waved home here as he comes around third. The throw to home plate is not even going to be in time, and it will be 2-0 Giants. Jung-Hoo Lee with an RBI triple, and the Giants double their lead. 2-0 San Francisco. As Zim with the Korean call there. Jung-Hoo Lee, Junabara, in the Balada, and it's a 3-2, 2-0 Giants. I apologize to any Koreans out there. As 2-0 then to the Giants. Jung-Hoo Lee with an RBI triple as there's a runner at third as Adamas hits a high fly ball to left field. That ball is going to be a base hit for a ground rule double, and another run is going to score. 3-0 Giants. Adamas with an RBI double. And I tell you what, Seth Lugo, maybe, just maybe, he stayed into the game a little bit too long. It's dilated. Here we go. They are getting a little bit, they're making you a little bit nervous now. The Giants then, they're winning 3-0. And this is what you've got to do. Add on to the lead. Don't give your bullpen the opportunity to blow it. As Ron looks good, it's looking good so far. Dilated with the orange and black hearts as he pitched to Gilbert is called a ball, and it's 1-0. Spencer, yeah, I think their manager pulled a Tony Vitello as well. He's definitely left Seth Lugo in for too long. As Juice says, the son of the wind. Dilated, Devers just ran home from first as Gilbert will foul that pitch off, and it will remain 1-1. Eli Morgan is in the Royals bullpen, as that's why he had an attitude in that Miami. Dilated, he definitely showed the speed that he did not want to remove from the bases in that game 3. As you said, in Miami, as Gilbert hits a high drive to center field. The center fielder will go over. Lane Thomas, moving to his right, will make the catch. But the Giants scored 2 runs thanks to a triple by Jung-Hoo Lee and a double by Willie Adames. We are going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Landen Roupp will come back out, looking to go 7 strong innings, just like he did in Game 1 after the All-Star break. Zim Jung-Hoo Lee, it is time for the 7th inning stretch here on Jolly Good Takes. Everybody, I'll see you on the other side for the bottom of the 7th. Play the music, baby. Giants up 3-0. We are back out for the bottom of the 7th as there's a called strike on the inside corner to Vinny Pasquantino, who's 0 for 2 today. Dilated, no more runs, and my favourite hearts as the 0-1 pitch that almost hits him. It'll be 1-1 though, as that was a ball. Sam Henches is warming up in the bullpen. I mean, seriously, how many games in a row does Sam Henches want to pitch? As he 1-1 pitch 2, Vinny Pasquantino is a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Ron, I hear that song, and I think of the Abbott and Costello skit, Who's on First Lol. Ron, that does not come to my mind, but that's pretty cool. Now that makes you think of that. As the 1-2 pitch 2, Vinny Pasquantino is just inside, and it will even the count at 2-2. Ron, it's actually that song as well. That's actually the full song. It's not the shortened version. It's actually the full song. Scott Yank Roupp, if he gets any on. I agree. That sinker is inside, and it is 1-0 here to Vinny. 3-2, sorry, to Vinny Pasquantino. Giants up 3-0 so far, as the pitch there is going to be fouled out of play, and they will remain 3-2. A good change up there. Juice Wrigley Field sing-along, usually led by a celeb. Juice, absolutely, it normally is. As I tell you what, I like the Cubs ending song as well. As the 3-2 pitch to Pasquantino is fouled out of play down the first base line, and the count will be 3-2. 3-0 Giants here in Missouri, Kansas City. The Giants looking to salvage game 1 of this series. As go Cubs go. Yes, Spencer. There's a ground ball. Devers will not be able to get it, as it's a fair ball in the corner. Lee is going to get it as Pasquantino goes to second. The throw is not in time. As, oh my God, did Vinny Pasquantino fall off the bag? He definitely beat the throw, but did he fall off the bag here? I feel like that may be worth a challenge. Tony Vitello, they are going to challenge it. Yes, I thought that may have been worth a challenge. So Vinny Pasquantino, he definitely made it in time. Did he run over the bag as it was an awkward slide? We will see. As, oh, what's going on here? Oh my God, so Willie Adames is fuming right now because the umpire is saying you pushed him off the bag, so that would mean it's an unreviewable play. As the umpire is saying, Adames, you elbowed and you pushed off Vinny Pasquantino. That's why he came off the bag, so you can't be given out. I think that's bullshit. I think this umpire is full of fucking bullshit. That is a load of garbage. Ain't no way you think Willie Adames pushed him off. Vitello, he is standing. He may get rung here. Pasquantino just did a shrug of the shoulders. They're going to speak to Tony Vitello, and this might get a little bit spicy. I want to see a replay here. To me, I thought that was definitely not a push by Willie Adames. So the crew chief umpire is going to speak to Tony Vitello, and he's going to say that he was pushed off. And Vitello is not happy. As Zim, Blue, are you stupid? I thought that's ridiculous. Juice, Adames wouldn't put it past him. I want to see a replay. I need to see a replay. Dilated, I need a video. I want to see a replay. As Tony Vitello, I don't know what he said there, but he says fucking something. Let's have a look at the replay. So, there's no way that's a push-off. If you're calling that a push-off, then you are a twat. What a twat of an umpire. There's no way that's a push-off. I'm sorry. You cannot call that a push-off. He's falling off the bag. There's no way that's a push-off. How can you give that a push-off? Are they dumb? There's no way. I mean, what are we watching here? How can that not be reviewable? There's no way that is a push-off. That is fucking ridiculous. He's falling over. You can't call that a push-off. Come on. What are they doing? He's literally lost his balance before Adames even tagged him. What are they doing? Oh my God. You know what? I don't even want to get mad at the Giants when they're this many games below 500, but bad umpiring really pisses me off. I think that is abysmal. That is one of the worst decisions I have seen. To call a push-off there, that is a joke, as the pitch is going to be a called strike to Salvador Perez. I'm sorry. That is definitely not a push-off. You know what? It's going to be a runner at second, no outs. If I was Tony Vitello, I would have got ejected there because that was a joke. as the 0-1 pitch to Perez is a high fly ball to centre field. Gilbert going back. That ball is out of here. And fuck you, umpire. You fucked this up for the Giants. 3-2 game. Perez with a 2-run home run. Absolute shambles by this crew chief. 3-2 game. Perez with, by the way, this is a historic home run. This is the home run that makes him the Royals all-time leader in home runs. But the umpires absolutely fucked that up with one of the worst calls I have ever seen in a game. No way that was a push. And the Royals take advantage on the 317th career home run by Salvador Perez. And it's a 3-2 game. Scott, that guy is good. But that was a joke of a call. And Scott, I'll take it, Insane. Insane says, I blame Scott. What did Scott say? What did Scott say? I can't remember what Scott says. As Scott says someone needs to get tossed for that. I don't know. I didn't see if they did toss anyone for that. But unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. I cannot believe it. So they answer right back with 2. Have we got a mound visit here? As Zim, good on Tony to get ejected. Zim, did they eject Tony Vitello? Wilson, is anybody surprised? Is anybody surprised? You know what? I can live with the team being bad. But when the umpires have a massive cock-up like that, it really gets on my nerves. On the Royals broadcast, they didn't show the umpire tossing Vitello. But there you go. Vitello's been ejected, apparently. It's insane. Remember when Scott said there was no way we were going to give up another run? Oh, yeah. Scott said 1 run may be enough. Scott, well, and Zim, yeah, they've ejected him. This umpire needs to go fuck himself. Rita. Okay, and Wilson, unbelievable. To me, that was an absolute BS of a call. There was no way that that was out. As we are getting a pitching change here for the Giants, Sam Henches is going to replace Landen Roupp. Juice, can they eject Tony Vitello back to Tennessee? Sadly, only the Giants can do that one, not the umpires. Insane. Juice, Tony Vitello wants that to happen as well. Insane, I actually agree with you. I think he is probably done as well. I'm sorry, though. That was a joke. There's no other way to put it. I'm sorry. That was a joke by the umpire crew. To say Willie Adames shoved someone off the bag. No freaking way Willie Adames shoved someone off the bag. And when Landen Roupp's day is done, he went 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. And now it's over to the Giants bullpen with a 1-run lead to go 3 innings. Scott, you've got to see the replay on that. The fact they said that he got pushed off by Willie Adames is absolutely clueless. And Spencer, last AB, as he pitched to Macy, is going to be a bunt attempt. Henches is going to pick it up. He will fire it. And, oh, my God, it gets away by Devers into right field. And the Giants are imploding here. That will be probably a single and then an error by Sam Henches. And the runner gets to second. And I tell you what, how about when the umpire makes a dumb call, how about you respond going, hey, fuck the umpire, we're going to go and do this. No, what did the Giants do? They collapse like a bunch of idiots and a bunch of prats, and it's a 3-2 game. Spencer, we are losing. The boos are coming out in the chat. This is a joke. As here's Isaac Collins. As he pitched to him, is inside, and it's 1-0. I mean, the 3-run lead is going to be evaporated here in the 7th inning. We can't even get to the 9th inning this anymore. As Spencer, seriously, with your England comebacks. It's 2-0. 2-0 to Collins. That fastball inside. The Giants, the umpires caught them over, but now they're imploding themselves. They've got to get back on track. As the 2-0 pitch is a ground ball. That one to the third baseman, Schmidt. The runner will stay at second as his throw goes over to first for out number 1. I tell you what, just dumb umpiring really annoys me. And Zim, screw this team and the umpires. I would say, no, You know what? I saw I was watching cricket the other day, and there was a catch, and they said the ball hit the ground when the ball clearly didn't hit the ground, and I was livid for a few hours. Bad umpiring genuinely annoys the heck out of me. As here's Sterling Marte, and he will take Starling Marte. He will take a called strike on the curveball, and it's 0-1. Henches is the new pitcher, the left-hander. He has been good this season. He's 1-2 with a 1.8 ERA, looking to keep the lead with the Giants. There's a pick-off attempt, and that ball almost hit the base runner, and that could have been trouble if Luis Ariz didn't catch it. That was criminal. That was a scandalous decision by the umpire. No way can you say that ball hit him. Absolute, or he pushed him, sorry. Absolute scandalous. As there's a pitch low, and that will even the count at 1-1. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. We're 3 likes away from the goal of 20 likes. Zim, boo, and shot. As the pitch to Marte is a ground ball. That one is going to get through for a base hit. As Jung-Hoo Lee is going to throw it to home plate. The runner is going to get held at third. As it was a good throw by the hooligan. And it will be runners at first and third. 1 out here. As the Royals look to sweep the Giants and tie this game. Or possibly take the lead. As I can't, can I see Tony Vitello in the dugout? I don't think I can see Tony Vitello in the Giants dugout. So it looks like he has been ejected. As there's Jung-Hoo Lee. Lee with a good throw and a good play there to keep the runner at third base. Scott, game day said he was ejected. Yes, as Jace Tingler is going to come out here and make the pitching change. Jace Tingler will be the new manager for the Giants. As he comes and takes the ball off of Sam Henches. And we will get a pitching change here. And it's going to be... let's see who comes in. I didn't see who was coming into the game. But my freaking God. What a terrible inning this has been for the Giants so far. Zim boo. Who are you booing? The umpire or Sam Henches? As, I don't know why it's not like Tony Vitello even lost his shit that much. He said a few swear words, but it wasn't anything crazy. I think that was weak by the umpires as well. It's Juice Bull City. Juice, it ain't Bull City, it's Keaton Wynn. By the way, I'd like Keaton Wynn to be the Giants closer, but he will come in here. You could argue this is the most important inning of the game. To this point, the Giants then they went up 1-0 in the first. I keep saying the first in the 6th inning before the Royals. Sorry, what am I doing? Before the Giants scored 2 in the top of the 7th, and then the Royals have answered back with 2 in the bottom of the 7th. It's insane. This team sucks. Insane. Did you see the call by the umpire and Tony Vitello get ejected? Did you see that? Let me know. And what did you think of it? Because I thought that was an embarrassment. As, there you go, Salvador Perez, 317 career home runs. The most in Royals history. And it's a shame when I called it, it came after the umpire made an embarrassing call. Spencer, no shutdown inning. I am shocked. How about anyone else? Spencer, what do I always say? Can we get a shutdown inning? Absolutely not. As Anthony, I don't think Adamas had the out of second, but umpire effed up regardless. Anthony, I think that's a fair point. I don't know whether it would have been out anyway, but to say he pushed him off, that was embarrassing. There's a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Lofton. Lofton is going to pinch hit here for the Royals. He's coming in to replace the third baseman, Rojas. Keaton Wynn, he's got a 3 ERA this season. As he's in the wind-up, he will fire the pitch. As there's a line drive, this one could be trouble as it is going to fall for a base hit and it gets past Gilbert. Ramos will back him up. The tying run will score. It's 3-3 between the Giants and the Royals. The runner will stay at second as he just had to wait to see if it was caught or not. But 3 runs given up here. A base hit there by the pinch hitter Lofton. A good move there by the Royals manager. This Giants bullpen, they can't do crap. They really can't do crap. Dilated because of you, Liam. Dilated. I'm sorry. I did say it would go over 6.5, and it has done. There's a bunt attempt by the Royals, and what are they saying here? Are they saying foul ball? I believe, yeah, they're ruling it a foul ball. By the way, Velasquez with another bunt. He's done 2 bunts already in this game, and he went for the 3rd bunt there. As Spencer, another one on Buster. And Zim, just can we forfeit? I'm genuinely on the verge of tears. I cannot watch my team that I spent so much time on perform like this. Zim, you gotta watch the bad times to make the good times feel even better. It's dilated, 5 scoring innings, bro. Dilated. This thing with the Giants, when their bullpen comes in, it gets hectic. As there's a pop-up by Velasquez. Schmidt in foul territory, heading towards the Giants dugout. He will make the catch for out number 2. Yeah, dilated. That's a Giants bullpen for you. Zim, because this is the worst season in my lifetime. Well, that would make the best season even better, because you remember the bad. It's Juice, no wild pitches, please. Juice, please, no wild pitches. There's Salvador Perez, and we are going to get a pitching visit here. Drew Cavaliers coming out to speak with Keaton Wynn, as Justin Message, the Giants pitching coach, is also coming out to discuss how they're going to attack Carter Jensen. Maybe they may be discussing, do you want to walk Carter Jensen, the lefty, to bring up the righty? As of course it doesn't make it any easier, as the Red Sox have just now officially won 15 games in a row for the Boston Red Sox. As insane. I just said that as well. Anthony, Roupp 6 strong without a winning decision to show for it. Anthony, 2026 San Francisco Giants for you. Sensor, yeah, disappointing. Absolutely. And, hey, if you're a Boston fan, what's the record for most wins in a row? Is that pitch is inside and it's 1-0? What's the record? Is the record like 18? Was it the A's? Is that still the record? Or I swear I remember, was it the Cardinals a few years ago that went crazy? As the 1-0 pitch to the batter here is a cool strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-1. Oh, Spencer, it was 20, was it? I should have known that. I'm embarrassed now. As we'll see if the Red Sox can threaten that. The 1-1 pitch to Carter Jensen is going to be fouled out of play, and it will be 1-2. Runners at first and second here, 2 outs. As Scott, 26 games, the 1916 New York Giants. Well, this team then. Scott, all right, then I would say pre-World War II then, Scott. As they went to the playoffs and choked as usual. As there's a swing and a foul ball by Carter Jensen, and the count will remain 1-2. We are all tied at 3 after the Royals strike back with 3 runs in this inning. Salvador Perez with a 2-run home run, and then the pinch hitter Lofton with an RBI single, as that is a pretty good winning streak. As there's a high pitch and it's a ball, and the count will be 2-2, as the runner Marte is going to steal third base. As Ron Carter had a 17-game winning streak. Ron, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was only like 3 or 4 years ago. I remember that game. They went crazy towards the end of the season to sneak into the playoffs, right, Ron? As there's a pitch outside, and it's 3-2. Ron, maybe I'm bad luck for you guys. Ron, no, you're not bad luck. It's just the Giants bullpen, Ron. Every game they blow, every game. The Giants, they've been winning in every game this road trip, and they've only won 1 out of 6. Let that sink in. They've been in the lead every game of this road trip, and they've won 1 out of 6. As the 3-2 pitch to Carter Jensen is inside, and this will load the bases. Jordan, what's up, Jordan? I've never seen you before. Jordan, welcome. Where are you from, and where are you listening, and who do you support? Welcome, Jordan. Welcome to the channel. As Juice, yes, sir, 3 bags full. So bases loaded here for the Kansas City Royals. And it's going to be the hitter Lane Thomas to try and score at the go-ahead run. Lane Thomas is 0 for 3 today with 3 strikeouts. As Zim says, like sub Jordan, there's a line drive. That is going to be a base hit to right field. That will score 1 run as they wave home the second. 5-3 Kansas City as the Giants give up a 5 spot in this inning. Oh my God. 5-3 Royals. The Giants are on the verge of getting swept. As Jordan, they may still win, but it's going to be very tough now. As fire Buster Posey. Fire Larry Bear. Unbelievable. It is unbelievable. 5-3 Royals. This bullpen can't pitch to save their lives. Pascantino is the new batter. He takes outside, and it's 1-0. Anthony, are the Giants really about to use 4 guys to get through 1 inning? 2026 Giants for you. This is a crap show. As the 1-0 pitch is a cool strike. As the runner goes, the throw will not be in time, and it's a stolen base for Lane Thomas, and it'll be runners at second and third. Well, it just gets worse and worse for the Giants right now. Spencer, Bear should have been shown the door after beating his wife. As Zim, you don't have to screw your life. You got a pretty good life, as it's 1-1. And Fourth and Fiction, what's up, Fourth and Fiction? Pizza Squad, sell the team. As the 1-1 pitch to Vinny Pascantino is going to be high, and it's 2-1. Fourth and Fiction, watching you over the past week has made me realise that even though I'm a Mariners fan, at least I'm not a Giants fan. Fourth and Fiction, this is the worst team I've ever seen. As Zim, no spamming, but definitely sell the tip. Charlo's joining in now as well. As there's and Pizza Squad's joining in. As it's a 3-1 count as that splitter misses. My God, Spencer, base it here. You can forget it. Spencer, abso-freaking-lutely. Insane. You guys have to admit, though, it's funny how bad this team is. As the Giants challenge, and way, the Giants did something good. They will get that call overturned, and it will be 2-2 instead of 3-1. As Zim, that's enough, Zim. As the pitch is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, Arise, who will make a nice diving stop. He will fire it over to Devers. Brilliant play from Luis Arise. That saved another 2 runs. The Royals put up a 5. Yes, a 5 spot. And finally, that innings is over. And Scott, we said the game may go quick. Not anymore. Because that's the Giants bullpen for you. Yeah, Zim, is saying like, yeah, insane. Zim, now that's too many now, Zim. You've made your point clear. Now I understand, Zim, how frustrating it is. As insane, I have no more rage left in me. Insane, I thought I had no more rage left in me. But I said this when the umpire made the mistake. Bad umpiring really annoys me. Now, I want to point out, that is not the reason that the Giants are going to lose today. But bad umpiring still does annoy me. Sorry, my chat always takes a bit of time to catch up. As Shardo is now joining in the chants here. Oh my God, the Giants are losing. Not much more to say. Everybody, hit that like and subscribe button if you could. We just passed 200 subscribers, so shout out to everyone that's watching. The Giants, they just blew the lead. 1, because the umpire is a twat, an absolute twat. And 2, because the Giants bullpen is even worse than the umpire. As Juice, swept in KC, this is rock bottom. Juice, I still think it can get worse from here, like Insane says. It's Fourth and Fiction, congrats on 200. Fourth and Fiction, I appreciate it. Thank you for joining in and coming into the streams. It really means a lot. Shardol, the San Francisco Giants are one of the biggest con and scam artists in the MLB right now. Let's see. Does this team have any fight left in them here to try and salvage at least one game? Daniel Lynch IV is the pitcher for the Royals. He's got a 2.18 ERA. Daniel Suzak is going to pinch hit here for the Giants, replacing Drew Kavanagh. As shout out, we did already know, we knew they sucked. As the pitch here to Daniel Suzak is going to be a called strike, and it's 0-1. Suzak coming in because he is a right-handed hitter. Lynch IV is a lefty. As sends up 5-3 Pittsburgh. The Giants then, they have blown it. They were up 3-0. You thought, well, at least they're going to salvage a game here. They've conceded 5 runs in the bottom of the 7th. As that pitch is outside and it's 1-1. Does this team have the fire and the desire to get to an even score? There's a called strike and the count is 1-2. Ron, I appreciate it. Yes, the next goal is 300. That's insane. Crushing out over this team is pointless, guys. No point in wasting your energy on this pathetic team. Insane, you're not wrong. As there's a ball outside and it will make the count even at 2-2. The Giants went up 3-0. The Royals responded with 5 in the bottom of the 7th. And that is how where we are. There's a weak ground ball by Suzak. This one could be a tough play as it is going to be in time to Vinny Pascantino. The third baseman for the Royals, Lofton, makes a really nice play there. As the Giants, will they challenge it? He definitely looked out to me. No, they do not. And it will continue. Insane. That was a nice play. Nice play there by Lofton, who came in for Rojas, and he had a big game-tying hit as a rise. That one almost hits him, and it's 1-0. The only thing that can make this worse for the Giants is someone like Luis Ariz or Robbie Ray blows off his arm. That's what would make it worse. As the pitch to Ariz is a pop-up. This one could be playable. However, it is in the crowd, and it's 1-2. To Mr. Luis Ariz. All rise for the Ariz is Ron. We blew a 7-run lead the other day. Never give up on your team. Ron, this would be like 5 straight blown games by the bullpen. We were winning, Ron, in all 6 games of this road trip, and we've only won 1 out of 6. As there's a high fly ball by Ariz to left field. The left fielder Collins will barely have to move as he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 down. Well, I mean, this is what you expect from the Giants. This is what you're meant to do after you put up a crooked number. A shutdown inning. And that's what they're doing here. As Ron, we are in the same boat. Ron, I know the Cardinals have been doing bad as of late, but Ron, what is your guys' record? There's a foul ball by Bryce Eldridge, and the count's 0-1. Aren't you, Ron? Aren't you a couple of games over 500? The Giants, they are 42-59, about to go 18 games under, unless somehow they can pull off a miracle here. As Bryce Eldridge will take down an outside, and the count will be even at 1-1. Thanks, everyone, for joining me on this Wednesday day game. As Eldridge hits a ground ball, that one should be playable for the shortstop, who will fire it over to the first base and the inning. Ron, I love positivity, Ron. I'm all for being positive, so I appreciate it. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. My God. Zim, can you just end the stream now? Zim, I won't end the stream now, but I know why you're saying that. And I'm anti-Giants now. Zim, you wait till we play the Angels. If we lose a series to the Angels, if we get swept, I'll say this right now. If the San Francisco Giants get swept by the Angels and lose 8 in a row, that will be rock bottom. As Juice, the problem with the organization is they're based on or organized sports in general is based on provincialism. So most of us are born into our local support and fandom. Giants fans are fiercely loyal. And yeah, you're right, Juice. They are definitely loyal fans. And the ownership won't change because of it. As dilated, I know. I believe for game one, I thought we could get a bloop and a home run, and we did. As Zim, I want the Angels to sweep us so the York can do something about it. And insane, it feels a lot better when you accept this team sucks and expect them to lose every day, guys. I did this months ago. It feels a whole lot better. And Ron, we're in jeopardy of getting swept by the Angels. Ron, that's not good. The Angels are not a good team. And dilated, I did read that out. Zim, I've been a loyal person all year. I've spent my hard-earned money on going and traveling for games. No, I know. And people will continue to spend hard-earned money on this team. And they've got to start putting in more effort because performances like this are not good enough. As we are in a commercial break here, we will see who the new pitcher will be. And Zim, you flew to San Diego. Absolutely. And fourth and fiction, jolly good takes. I respect the loyalty to your team. I've only joined football about 3 years ago and baseball 1 year. And I'm a Seattle fan, so I don't really know what it's like to be a fan of a sucky team. That's all good. Fourth and fiction, this to me is my real first experience of being a crap team. And I tell you what, it's not nice, I'll be honest, as there's a called strike on the outside corner to Salvador Perez. Great. As if it couldn't get any worse. How about we bring in Mr. Bull City himself? Instead, 0-1 pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Salvador Perez, if he hits another home run, he will be the solo all-time leader. As dilated, Zim, I passed on 4 tickets I bought from the flash sale because I don't think commuting from Oakland after clocking off work at 6 p.m. is worth it. And dilated, I'm going over to San Francisco from the UK as the 0-2 pitch to Perez is a swing and a miss. Nice play there. And Scott, you said he has actually pitched well. And he just got a 3-point strikeout there, a pitch strikeout there of Salvador Perez. As insane, they aren't good enough, but what did we expect? This team has to blow it up a million times before today. Or it's blown it up a million times before today. Insane, they have to blow it up as well. As Spencer, before this series started, I said we have to go at least 4-2. Wilson, we could go 2-4, and that would actually be good. As Bullsack City shutting the door. Juice says, dilated, missing innings. As the 0-1 pitch to Michael Macy is going to be a ground ball. That's going to be a fair ball down the third base side. This one is going to get to the corner. Michael Macy is going to have a stand-up double. Well, you did bring in Eric Miller, so what can you expect? Spencer, we are a joke. Spencer, we are a joke. It's insane. Philly is a big market and their fans are diehards. Same with the Yankees. There's a high pop-up by Isaac Collins. Devers is going to make the catch for out number 2. So, 2 down. Perez, he has got a big grin on his face. Probably because he knows that the Royals are going to get a sweep. As, it's, you know what else is embarrassing? We haven't even got 1 sweep or 1 4-game win streak all year. And now we're getting swept by the Royals, who had a worse record than us. As the pitch to Marte is outside, and it's 1-0. As Zim, a ton of our fans are diehards like me. Just we have a lot of tourists that go to games. And insane, it's just the attitude Giants fans have. A lot of them could care less if the team loses or wins. They just suck. Everything is fine. And next year they will get them. It's ridiculous. There's a check swing and a slider. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that will even the count at 1-1. We're 1 like away from 20. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. As insane, I'm a diehard too, Zim, but the casuals are outnumber us by a lot. It's dilated. Also a big chance you'll see an old guy dating a gal. At least 20 years younger. As there's a pitch high and inside. And it's 2-1. Ketel Marte then. Sorry, Ketel Marte. They wish it was Ketel Marte. Sterling Marte, he's 1 for 3 as Miller will fire. There's a swing and a miss, and it will even it at 2-2. Scott, insane. Northeast sports fans have a different culture and how they fan that a lot of other fan bases find obnoxious. Scott, but it's really just passion, and I would like it. The 2-2 pitch to Marte by Eric Miller is going to be a high fly ball out of play, and it will remain 2-2. Zim, well, I had hope and loyalty. I've gone to 18 this year. That might be it. As Scott, I did read that off. And Spencer, Zim, I go to 2-3 games a year now, if that. I used to go to 10 to 15. Why would I waste my money for this garbage? And Zim, yeah, Philly, New York, and Boston fans, I cannot stand, as that pitch is low, and it will be a full count. Now, it wouldn't be an Eric Miller inning unless we did get a walk with walk in the inning. It's insane. I've been a Giants fan since 2017. I hate losing and cannot stand how some people in the fan base just accept it. It's ridiculous. Insane. Losing sucks. As the pitch is going to be a grab ball. That one is going to be up the middle. Adamas moving over to his left. He's going to fire it over to Devers to end the inning. So we are going to the top of the ninth. The Giants are down by 2. They will need some sort of miracle if they're going to come back in this game. Due up in the inning for the Giants is going to be Elliot Ramos, followed by Rafi Devers and Casey Schmidt. Also, no home runs in back-to-back games for the Giants as well, by the way. Zim, I never thought they were going to turn it around just because they don't have pitching. Zim, you must know this. The bullpen is going to get worse as the season goes on. So if it's already bad come July and June, then you know it's going to get bad in August and September, in the dark days of summer, as we will see if the Miracle Giants can do anything here. Although they're not the Miracle Giants. I don't know why I even said that. Insane. I never once thought they were going to turn it around. I have seen this movie way too many times before to think that. Zim, oh, you meant before the year. Before the year, my prediction was 74 and 88, and I thought that was being negative. They could get worse for the Giants and Spencer. 60 more games after this, and if we don't come back here, we have already lost 60. Spencer, it's crazy and insane. They fooled me 4 times in a row, but they haven't won going to fool me 5 times in a row. Yep, insane. So, we will see. Will Lange come into close? He did close the last 2 games. No, he won't. The new closer will be Steven Cruz for the Royals. He's 2-2 with a 4.5 ERA. Not a lockdown closer like the Mariners have in Andres Munoz. As, I think you meant 84 and 78. Not 74 and 78, Spencer. Or 74 and 88. Insane said 500. Tyler Talbot's trekked into right field for the Royals. Ramos will take a called strike there, and it's 0-1. Spencer, if I'm correct, you did have a bet about 87 wins being under, right? I got you, Spencer, as there's a swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2 to Elliot Ramos. Zim, if we win 60, it's a miracle. I mean, we only need to win 18 more, as Spencer somewhere around there. As the 0-2 pitch to Elliot Ramos by Cruz is going to be a swing and a miss. As, my God, Ramos, hold on to your fucking bat for G's sake. That's the second time his bat's gone flying. Zim says stop throwing the bat. How about you hit the ball instead? Insane. People just ignored the bullpen at the start of the year and said everything would be fine with it. That was stupid. Zim, if you are, hit Buster with it. As the pitch to Devers is a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. In fairness, I would not encourage violence. Zim, if you want Ramos' bat to Buster Posey, then that's you. It's Devers, he's 1 for 2 today. That's actually a good game for him. As he takes high. And yeah, I saw you guys say it. The Red Sox are not missing Rafi Devers right now, are they? So 1-1 count. Devers, He is going to swing and hit a ground ball to the first baseman, Pascantino, who will fire over to first, to the pitcher for out number 2. 2 outs. Zim, this whole Pobo stint has soured his player stint for me. Zim, I would always separate the player from the GM. I would separate that out. I disagree with that one, Zim. Saint Bustle was my favourite player growing up, but I don't know anymore. He sucks as Pobo. There's a swing and a miss by Casey Schmidt. The Giants are down to their final batter. We'll see. If they lose this game, they will be swept. There's a high fly ball to left field by Casey Schmidt. That ball is carrying, and that ball is out of here. Casey Schmidt with his 20th home run of the year. And you know what? Hey, at least we get some boom boom baseball. That'll be home run number 81. Sadly, no one got on base. Casey goes deep. He joins Rafi Devers on the club lead of 20 as the boom boom counter ticks up, and they do hit a home run. Scott, most underwhelming home run call, Liam. Scott, I hadn't got the energy to do it when they're losing by 1 still.
When Liam streams your game, it's boom boom baseball, high, deep, and never coming back.
I know. So it's 1-0 to Jung-Hoo Lee here, as the pitch is going to be a high pop up, and this should end the game as the third baseman is going to make the catch. Lofton. The game is over. The Giants lose 5-4. If you bet the under, you would have lost this one. It was the over. Insane. Ramos is crying. Insane. Was Elliot Ramos crying? Let me put on the Giants broadcast. Was Elliot Ramos actually crying? Let me have a look here. Zim, Ramos was crying in the Schmidt dugout shot. Was he? I'm going to have a look, and then I'll end it. Chardol, the San Francisco Giants get swept by the Kansas City Royals in the 3-game set. What can I say? The Giants lose. I'm just having a look here. Was Elliot Ramos crying in the dugout here? Nothing wrong with crying, but let's see if he does. Yes, we dropped to 42 and 60. The Royals, they improve their record to 43 and 60. So we are now below the Royals as, Ramos, he was, he put the thing to his face there. Ramos did not look happy. Spencer, we're free-falling. That's 5 losses in a row by the San Francisco Giants. It's insane. My bad. That was a little harsh by me. I wouldn't have called him a loser. I think at least he's showing some emotion. That's kind of a good thing. But the Giants lose. It was not a long game either. So at least it wasn't a long game for everybody. As shout out everyone who joined in today. We also hit 20 likes, so shout out to you guys. And I just wanted to say thank you guys yet again for helping us get to 200. The road to 300 starts now. Shout out to everyone that enjoyed the channel. It's Juice, catch you all Friday. Shaka, enjoy the rest of the day with your family, friends, and pets, and try to forget about the Giants for a while. I'm barbecue bound. Be well. As Ron, you're all good. I'll be live tomorrow for the Tigers versus the Royals, because that's the only game I can do. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. The Giants lose today. And shout out, let me do a shout out. Spencer, Scott, Ron, Zim, Shardol, Juice, Insane, Wilson, everyone that joined as well. If Tribe, if Gubert Town joined as well. Shout out to all you guys. Fortnite, if you're in there. Fourth and Fiction, if you're in there as well. Shout out to everyone. The Giants lose. Goodbye, everybody. We'll be live back tomorrow. Take care. And on to the LA Angels, or the Anaheim Angels, as they were previously called. Goodbye, I'm Liam, and this is Jolly Good Takes.
Thank you. See you next time. It was a blast.